Hey guys, so it's me again. So I know I said I'm gonna update this thing for like a week, but I just got off work and just got home and changed out of my gross work clothes, and so I'm at home on a Thursday night, being extra lame, playing some Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the cool one. Beating some hookers, it's the cool stuff. So I totally left my phone here today when I went to work, and I got home and I had some like 53 text messages, but only one of them was actually to me, from my friend Clark wanting to know if I was going to the Annex tonight, which is like this dance club, and I don't really feel like dancing. I just got off work. I look like shit. I don't really feel like getting dressed up and going out dancing and having a bunch of sweaty people grind on me all night. Not really my definition of a good time, but okay. For some people, that's what they like. Me, not really. I'd much rather play some video games. That's a lot more fun to me. Anyway, so those all those other texts, the 52 text messages that weren't to me, were just Twitter updates. Because that guy Jordan that I told you about last time that has the clothing line, he likes to update his Twitter constantly, and it blows my phone up, and it makes me feel really unimportant because my phone will go off and it's never ever to me, so so yeah, there's that. Which was a really pointless story, which leads me into this next thing. If someone ever tells you a pointless story that by the end of it you're just kind of like, why did I need to know that? I really don't think I did. My sister taught me a little trick. You tell them an equally pointless story. Like, my favorite is always, always like, so this one time I went to a toga party, but no one wore togas. And people are just kind of like, is that it? And you're like, yeah, that's it. It's just kind of, my way of telling you that your story was just pointless, or, you wasted 5 minutes of my life. Let me waste a few of yours. It works in any occasion. You can come up with all sorts of stuff. Like, you could be like, so the other day I was walking my dog and he peed on a tree. People are like, sit there and they're like, is she gonna say something else? And you're just like, nope, that's it. Just peed on a tree, For my friend Destinee, someone could tell her a stupid pointless story and she'd be like, yeah, so I follow this person on Twitter, and it turned out I thought it was an American Apparel model. Turns out it was a porn star, and she tweeted me the other day. You have to make, and people would be like, is that all your story? And yeah, that's all my story. You want to make sure you take that weird kind of awkward pause at the end, so that way people think you're gonna say something else, but even though you're not, you're just kind of like, yeah, that's it. That's it. No point. Because I have a habit of telling really long and pointless stories that at the end of them people are like, why the hell did you just tell me that? But here's my thing. If you don't want to listen to my story, like, if you always think my stories are stupid and you always know they're stupid, why do you stop and listen to them anyways? That was why, because my friends in high school were always like, I don't even know why we listen. They're like, why? Your stories are always stupid and pointless. And I'm like, yeah, but you always listen. You always stop and listen. I think it's the way I tell them. It makes people think that it's going to be really important when really it's not. It's not important at all. Not at all. I keep alluding to this job that I have, which I really do have one. I'm not a homeless person, or but so I work in customer service at the sporting goods store, and anyone who's ever worked customer service knows how badly it sucks, because basically you're just getting paid to be bitched at all day long. Like, that's what I get paid for. I get paid for people to just yell at me for nothing. Like, this is something I run into a lot, is like, people won't have their receipt and something will get marked down in price, or so it'll get marked down in price, and without a receipt there's nothing to prove that you paid that amount, and so they get mad at me when I'm like, I'm sorry, but without a receipt I can only give you what it's worth now. Or, you know, or it'll be full price or whatever, and they get mad at, because I have to put it on a gift card for the store, a merchandise gift card. And it's like, well, I'm sorry, but without a receipt, there's nothing to show us what you paid with. And so we have to put it on a gift card. Like, it's company policy. There's nothing I can do about that. So they get mad at me for that one. Or there was one today where the guy had the receipt, but it wasn't the original receipt for the original item. Like, he'd returned it a lot. He'd, like, exchanged it out a few times. And so he had the exchange receipts, but he didn't have the receipt for the original item. And so I was like, I'm sorry, but without that original receipt, I can only put it on a gift card. And he got really mad at me. And I was just kind of like, I don't know what you want from me. To you, like, that's the thing I love, is like when people come through my line and I'm like, hey, how are you doing today? And they just ignore you. Like, you'll be like, hey, how's it going? Did you find everything all right today? Have a wonderful day. You're just kind of like, oh, okay. Never mind. Don't have a wonderful day. I take it back. So, you know, like, if you let it, it can really kind of get you down, especially, like, if you're not having a good day to begin with. But I do love the people I work. One of my bestest friends that I have out here, I work with her. She's actually the one that got me the job. And so we rarely ever work at the same time, but she keeps me pretty entertained. And then I have the coolest motherfucker in the world that I work with. His name's Cody, and I'm actually going and seeing Scream 4 with him tomorrow. Really excited, so I'll let you know how that goes. We're going to see it tomorrow, and he's probably one of my favorite people. He's so funny. Like, he just cracks me up all the time. I love that kid to death. And then, you know, I have people like Jeremy, who I sing and dance with all day. Like, when we work together, like, the music plays overhead, and so we'll sing and dance to each other, and I'll be like, you know, doing my dance moves, and I'll be like, come to me, you know, just having a good time. And so I'm really sad because he's actually quitting in like 3 weeks. And so I'm not going to have anybody sing and dance with me anymore. So it's going to be a very long summer of people just staring at me. Because that's what happened today. Like, I was standing, and they were playing a lot of really good music. Like, they were playing Grenade and a bunch of other stuff. Like, a bunch of other, like, really catchy songs that you just kind of sing and dance to. And everyone was staring at me. My manager, he walked by and he was like, keep your real job. I was like, thanks, you're so nice. But yeah, so I definitely wouldn't enjoy that job very much if it weren't for the people that I work with. Like, they make it very, very, very enjoyable. So I guess that's really kind of about it. I'm gonna get back to playing my game, and then I'm gonna go to bed and probably sleep in because I'm off tomorrow. I don't have work, and then I'm gonna go see Scream 4. So excited! It's gonna be awesome! So I guess just check me out on Twitter. I'll put it in the thing at the bottom, and just, you know, it's Cassie Newgroove, CassieNewgroove. I'll make sure to post it in the bottom. You can follow me on Tumblr as well. I blog there, and I reblog stuff, and, you know, kind of put my own little twist out there. You can follow my really, really good friend Destinee, who cracks me up constantly. She's the one with the porn star that follows her on Twitter. So, you know, check her out. She's awesome. I'll put her stuff down in the bottom too. And then I'll also, you know, put the websites for Jordan's Twitter as well as his clothing line, so you can check it out. You know, I'm rocking my Arkaik tank again today. Yeah, that's it. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you watch this and tell your friends to watch this, and subscribe to my channel. I don't really have a channel, so I guess subscribe to me, you know, so you can keep up to date on me and my life. And I'm gonna go play some games. So you have a good night.